Hey there. Have you ever felt like you're on a never-ending treadmill of tasks, especially those that pop up on the regular, like the regularly, like every day, every week, every month, that kind of thing? What if I told you there's a way to make this treadmill work for you, automating and giving you more energy to work towards your goals? Today, I am diving into the digital realm of organization, focusing on one of the most popular project management tools out there, one of my favorites, Asana. Specifically, we are going to unlock the secret to creating recurring tasks. This might be one of my favorite features. Yes, it's those pesky tasks that seem to consume a chunk of our daily, our weekly, like to-do list, and how they can be managed effortlessly. All right. Before we dig in, though, I want you to be sure and hit that bell and subscribe because I publish a new episode every Thursday, along with a free download, of course. I want you to be sure and grab your free copy of 6 Tiny Habits. I created this guide specifically for entrepreneurs that are serious about success. You can grab your copy at kathyschneider.com/YT-tiny-habits. Now, in case we've not met, I'm Kathy Schneider, and I've been an online entrepreneur since 2001, helping solopreneurs elevate your game with streamlined workflows and organized habits. I do this so that you can maximize your productivity because I am all about helping you spend more time doing the things you enjoy with the people you love and not working every free minute of your day. Now, before we jump over to my computer and into my Asana account, I want you to imagine never having to manually input any of your daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly to-dos. I mean, literally all of them, okay? With a few clicks, Asana takes this load off your shoulders, letting you focus on what truly matters. Okay, let's move over to my Asana account, and I'm going to guide you step by step on setting up recurring tasks, making your workflows smoother and your life a tad bit easier as well. Okay, so we are over inside Asana, and what I've done is I have just created a make-believe project here for us, and I called it recurring task. You see it up here at the top, recurring task, and then demo. I did this just so you could actually see me set it up and how it works. And I thought this would be this is a great project. In fact, this is one of the templates, although it's complete, obviously, that I offer inside my membership because I think it's one of the things that we as entrepreneurs probably struggle with. It's those things that we do day in and day out on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly, quarterly, the annual things, just anything at all. And even the one-time task, you see over here on the left, I've got one-time task. This is just set up like a board view. It's the way I have this set up. And so the first board says one-time task here. And I have found that, we have good intentions. We mean to get things done right. But what happens? It doesn't get done. So what we do when that happens is we end up, missing things, missing deadlines and that type of thing. So what I wanted to point out specifically, this is how to create a recurring task. All right. So I'm going to go in here to the Workday Startup. I thought this would be a really good one to demonstrate. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I don't know if that's better or not. I guess it is. And the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you assign it to yourself. Okay. And then the next thing, maybe if I just make it bigger like this will be better. So you assign it to yourself. All right. And then the next thing you do is you want to assign a due date. And let's see, this one is the startup. So that would be for tomorrow. I'm recording this on March 28th. So we'll do it for the 29th. Then you go down and you click the little clock here and you add the time. And I like to do my startup at 9 a.m. So I'm going to type in 9 a.m. And then, of course, what it does, bring that down, it tells you that it is set up for 9 a.m. And then if I click on it, you see that it has the time. Oh, it doesn't have recording. So now we've got it for 9 a.m. And then what we want to do is we want to set it to repeat. All right. So we've got it for 9 a.m. And then we're going to click to set to repeat. I'm going to bring this on up so you can see it, and you can actually select. Maybe you want to do it so you can do it weekly, monthly, yearly, however you need, whatever your recurring, depending on which task it is you're working on, will be how you'll set this up. But I'm going to do this for daily. All right. Daily would be every day of the week, just so you can see what this looks like. So it's going to actually repeat every day. And the little box turns blue, then you see it on the calendar. But I don't work on the weekends, right? I don't know about you, but I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm going to change it to weekly, and I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There we have it. So that's got that. The next thing I do is, let's go down here, and these are all of my task for workday startup. All right. So it's just things that I know I've got to get done. I don't assign these as times, because what I found is I don't want all of that like bajillion things showing up on my to-do list. It's almost overwhelming. So what I like to do in any notes, I just like to have the main thing up here at the top that we showed a while ago. I like to have the main calendar, the main item actually listed, and I will set that up to be, the recurring task. All right. Now, what we want to do next is I want to show you this column in here. The description is where anything to complete these items that are listed below, any of the links I need to complete those are listed at the top. So what happens is, let's go ahead and close this out. And you can see now that it's switched to tomorrow at 9 a.m. And what happens is on my task, my to-do list, I'll come back over here. It's kind of slow when we're on Zoom. All right, let's go down to tomorrow. And you'll see at 9 a.m. it's got my real one, my workday startup, which is at 9 a.m. But then the duplicate, the one we just created together, it's listed here as well. And then you'll notice if you go all the way across, it tells you which project it's in. So what I did was I took one of my projects and I actually just named it Recurring Task Demo, so that I could demo to you how you actually go through and create a recurring task. All right. I put everything on here, family stuff, personal stuff. You'll see, like, if you come back up, feed and water the dogs, that's at 2:45. Actually, and that's when I take one of my breaks. I take my breaks at 1:45, 2:45, and 3:45. Those are things that I want to make sure I don't miss and don't forget. And so as I do those things, you can see I've got my walking time on here, times to update my Smart Show, times to log in to various courses, anything that I'm taking, so that this makes sure that I don't miss any of those tasks. So now let's go to the home tab, because I want you to see, if I look at my week, let's go down and look at my month, and you see the number of tasks completed is 1,587 tasks completed. That seems a little overwhelming, but guess what? I bet yours are just as many, but think how many things slip through the cracks because they're not actually listed, right? This is updating, is the reason it's changing like that. And then if I go to my week, you see it's got 866 there, obviously. Well, let's change it again. So that just tells you why it's so important to have those things listed, so that you don't miss anything that you need to get done. All right. So you then go back to my task, and they're all listed here. And I just make sure, like, within all of my projects, you see I've got these are all of the teams, more or less. They call it a team. And then within each team, as an example, let's go to content creation. Just click on it. Within content creation, you can see here how many projects I have that are just tied to content creation. Well, within each of these, for example, if we go down to YouTube as an example, it pops up and you've got everything listed. So I started with more or less one team, which would be one area of my business, one project, and then I just sort of planned out how I wanted that to work. And it's very simple to set up your recurring task as long as you don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed with, the fact that there's so many things that need to be done. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So you want to do that with your recurring task. Again, let's go back. Let's see, down here to the demo one. In order to set something up, let's just say we wanted to set up something that you do on the monthly. You hit the add task, and then you add your title right here, okay, to whatever that is. And then if you click on it, it opens, and then you can assign, your due date, whatever it is. Let's just say this is something that I'm going to do on the 1st of every month. And let's say that I'm going to do it at 10 a.m. on the 1st of every month. And then I want to repeat it. And I'm going to do it monthly on the 1st. And now it is set up to do that. All right. And then this little square here tells me that it's set for recurring. All right. And then if you want to add any subtasks, that's where you actually make the list. So if your project has more than one thing in it, you can list those here. I will point out down here, I'm just going to do sample, and then I'm going to hit, and I'm going to bring this up so I get it bigger for you. This again, you can add yourself to it, and you can even do the individual tasks, the subtasks. You can set dates, you can set times, you can set recurring. Personally, I have found it is best to just do it to the main task, and then or if you're going to do anything at the bottom, maybe just list one that tells you to work on it instead of all the individual steps, because so many times what happens is we, have something planned to do, but we're not able to finish it. And then you've got things that need to be shifted to other times. So I found that it works really well to set that recurring task that way. So I hope you found this beneficial. It's super simple to do. I mean, it's literally just a matter of clicking on the calendar, clicking on the clock, and then clicking set to repeat. And on this repeat, I'll point out, let's go back to this one again. And let's do repeat again down here. We'll click to repeat. I want to make sure you understand that even on the yearly, you can do it once a year, but on the periodically one here, you can do where it repeats so many days after completion, it's time to do it again. Sometimes things like that make more sense. On the monthly, you can do it on a certain day. Or you can do it on, so you can change the day. You can actually, change where it's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, or last day of the month, right? Or it can be on a specific day, and then you would just pick your day here. All right. So lots of options for ways to be able to set up a recurring task, but it's really that simple. There's just not that much to it. So hope you found this beneficial. And just like that, you're now equipped to automate the recurring parts of your to-do list inside Asana. So no more manual entries, no more forgetting tasks, and definitely no more feeling overwhelmed by the routine aspects of all your various projects of an entrepreneur. Today, we ventured into the world of Asana to learn how to create recurring tasks. This simple yet powerful feature can transform how you manage your projects and your time. By automating tasks that need to repeat at regular intervals, you not only save time, but also ensure consistency and reliability in your workflow. Remember, it's not just about working harder, all right? It's about working smarter. So whether it's that weekly project update, the monthly inventory check, or even remembering to water the plants once a week, set it and forget it, all right? Let Asana handle the repetition so you can focus on the creativity and strategy that move your projects forward. Don't forget to request your free copy of 6 Tiny Habits for Entrepreneurs that are serious about success. The link is below this video. And by the way, after you grab your copy of Six Tiny Habits, you'll have the option to learn more about my $7 a month membership. Inside the membership, I actually walk you through setting up your Asana account. I share many of my templates, plus I share many of the other systems that I use on a daily basis to build my business. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and then hit that bell because I publish a new episode every Thursday. And in the next one, I'm going to be sharing how to design a business card in Canva. Now, this is more about a digital business card, so it's got a little twist, but I think you're going to love it. And remember to keep challenging, keep learning, and keep growing.